Hi people, Universal Sachin here. It's been a while again, but well, here I am. A new tutorial on how to recreate a Dillon Francis, all that glitchy up artist bass. So let's see what it gives. Okay, it's that bad. So let's start immediately because it's a long bass and we're going to need some time. It's not really impressive like that, but with all in context, master, sub, etc. It's really powerful. So, first thing, let's create, as you might have noticed, a combinator. Um, Rename it Dillon Francis. Oops. Now, first thing, we're going to create line mixer because we're going to need two bass. The first one is a 4. Just open it, make sure everything in it is initialized. I said that every time, but still some people do not make it. Make sure the three oscillators are activated, so we're going to need a sine wave, another sine wave, and a triangle wave. So octave 4, octave 3, and octave 2. The triangle wave will produce a little bit more harmonics in the sound. But now what we're going to need is a low pass filter put on the frequency 317, I think. Yes. Now put the filter envelope sustain all the way up and the amp envelope sustain all the way up. So there we go. It's a kind of sub, but we're going to destroy it later. So now close the programmer and create a milestone. Milestone is here for the bizarre sound that we're gonna create. So deactivate the mode 1A, activate the one shot and the sync. Here in the filter envelope, put the sustain all the way up, envelope all the way up. Activate the shaper too. Okay, for now, activate also the oscillator B. Now for the oscillator A, we're going to need a voice electronic here. And for the oscillator B, it will be a sawtooth. It's horrible. Now, for the electronic, put the octave on 6. Put the motion on -40. And the shift on -22. I'm not obliged to do this, but what we're going to do now is to put the attack on 21 and the release on 24. And let's route it to shaper and filter B. Okay, now sawtooth. The sawtooth is you're gonna put the motion all the way down, the shift on 16, and octave on 3. I'll leave it as it is and rotate on the filter B. Filter B is a low pass filter with frequency all the way up, that's okay. route the filter be in the shaper, which is gonna be saturated amount on 36. Excellent. And now the filter 4, put the frequency all the way up, but that's the trick. We're going to put the resonance on, I think it's 24, let's see, yes. Okay, that's basically the synth. Now, we're going to create a first distortion unit to distort a little bit the sound. Leave the damage control where it is. Tube mode. So, P1 on 26. Come on, 28, it's okay. P2 all the way up. Now activate the cut, put the low on 5. The mid on 11. And the high on -7. Create another distortion unit. Put it on tape mode this time and increase a little bit the damage control until 80. There we are. So the P1 will be all the way up and the P2 will be on 20. Activate the cut section and let's put the low on 20. I think it's okay. The mid on 5. And the high on -5. Much better. Now we can't leave the bass like this, and we're going to equalize it a little bit. So activate the low cut every time for the bass because it's not a sub bass, it's a bass. Activate the high shelf on the param 2. The high shelf, put it all the way up, and a frequency on on 1.1 dB. For the param 2, we're going to need the frequency of 405.3 Hertz. Gain 5.1 dB. And the Q on 4.9. This is to give more body to the bass. Now create a new equalizer. We're going to shape it a little bit more. Low cut, param 1, param 2. Param 1, frequency 663.4 Hertz, gain -11.4, and Q on 11.7. Now P2, 5.120 kilohertz. And it's okay. The gain 3.4 dB. And the Q on 3.7. This will reduce some dirtiness of the sound, and this will give some more attack presence to the bass. Now let's compress it a little bit. So create a compressor to squash the sound. Input gain 2.2 dB. Threshold, well, -24.7 dB, it's okay. Gates on 6.72/1, it's okay. Attack 75 milliseconds, I think. Let's see. Yes, it would be right. And the release on 153 milliseconds. Okay, output gain 2.2 to compensate the squash. Okay, now what we're going to do is to create a compressor all the way in top of the rack by holding shift. So it doesn't connect here in the aux, and you're going to take the output and put it here. And this will be the sidechain compression. So make sure the sidechain here input is here, rotate here. And then when you will have finished the bass, you just have to create a rhythm instance with a beat on it, and to route the beat to the combi input, so it will activate the sidechain compression. Now for the sidechain compression, put the input on 2.6 dB, our threshold all the way down, the ratio on 16 point whatever over 1, it's okay. Put the attack, I think it's really low, it's 22 milliseconds, more or less. Adjust that to taste. And the release, it's a high release, it's 396 milliseconds. For the sidechain compression, you can adjust it to taste. You do not have to follow exactly my instruction. Now we're going to distort a little bit the sound, so create a new distortion. Yeah, there's a lot of distortion here. Damage control on 66, so a little bit up. Overdrive, it's okay. P1 on 67. And P2 on 70. So it's represent with not a bright tone, but not a low tone, if you know what I mean. Activate the cut section with a low on 4. Mid on 8. And now we will decrease the high on -9. Oops. Just activate the body resonance 0 scale full auto, leave it at it is type E. Create a new distortion. It's the last distortion you need. It's okay. Put it on warp mode. Yep. Damage control on 32. Because warp is really destroying the sound. So with the damage low, we will reduce that destroying. Okay. Put the P1 on 20 now. P2 on 123. Activate the low cut. Just boost the high on an amount of 15. Okay, that's it for the sound. Now just create a new equalizer. Activate the P2, frequency all the way up, gain all the way down. That will give a nice sound to the bass, and what we're going to make now is show programmer. It's the last EQ, so I think it's the M5 root to rotary one, the effects, a frequency of param 2. And now what you can do is with this, I don't know if you can see it. With this you can adjust the EQ here, and what we do with this is you can do like a phase of effect, as you can hear it. And if we look here when I'm playing the bass, you can see the EQ here moving. So that's it for the synth. I hope it wasn't too long, but it was a difficult synth to recreate, and I think it's very powerful, and with a sub bass on it, it will be even more powerful because the sub that we've created here has been destroyed to give more harmonic to the sound. So it needs a new sub, but not a fat sub, if you know what I mean. You just need a one sine wave, not two or three. And with and be sure it can be used in dubstep, drum and bass, even electro house, but I think its right place is on Glitchy Hop, Moombathon, kind of seems as Dillon Francis use it, a Kohan sound, all these people. So if it helped, please subscribe, leave a comment. Oh gosh, it was amazing. Or if you have any question, use the comment section, my private message, and do not say as some people, oh it was too long because I can't do video shorter than this for that kind of bass. Have a nice day and see you later, guys.